All right, everyone. Hello. How are you guys? Happy Wednesday. Here we are in the Tipsy Realtors Season 3, Victoria, Anna, and Robin. And we have a very interesting drink to deal with today.
I think it's the most weirdest drink we've made so far.
It is going to definitely be a weird one.
In fact, I had to try it as we made one just to make sure it's safe to drink for everybody else.
But you know what? It would be a conversation starter drink, I think.
Definitely.
So
it's going to be a long conversation.
Yeah.
After that.
So it's called what? Forever Young?
Forever Young.
Forever Young. It looks death.
It looks like that, yeah. But the ingredients are super unique too. So we'll get going forward with that. But we're also going to talk about how to adult your home while you have children. And that's always kind of a hard one because you want to look like an adult, but you have to kind of make concessions for your children, especially for the little ones who can be very, hard on your home. I know for us, we went through a phase where we had to wait until we could adult our children. Or sorry, adult our house after our children. Adult our children.
Yes.
That just comes with time. But anyways, all right. So here we go. Let's get started with the drink. It has aloe vera juice in it, which is obviously an ingredient we've never used before in a cocktail. So 2 ounces of aloe vera juice, which we've got right here. You can actually buy it. I bought mine in the pharmacy and Walmart. So obviously
it's a big tub of it. Robin's going to be drinking it for a very long time.
Exactly. It's supposed to be very healthy. So that's exciting.
Well.
And then we've
healthy
got
drink.
It's healthy, exactly.
Blue Caraco.
Blue Caraco. But what's funny is you're going to see is because of all the kind of different colors that we've got going on. So we've got Blue Caraco, we've got lemon juice.
Yeah, fresh squeezed lemon juice. I would highly suggest use good ingredients for this drink just because you're mixing so much.
Yeah.
A little bit of absinthe.
Absinthe.
Just a splash of absinthe. It's also healthy. Well, it's medicinal in Europe.
This is brandy.
This is blackberry brandy. So the blackberry brandy was super unique, and I actually had to go on to Liquor Connect to find places that had it. So Liquor Connect will actually have a record of everyone who's bought.
Victoria's just like, she's like, I'll just drink this out of the bottle, whatever.
But people who any liquor store who's bought it in the last 6 months will have registered on Liquor Connect. Mm-hmm. So that is where you find your weird alcohol. And you shake it, which you guys always love the shaking part.
Where would the shake one and what, actually?
All right, nice and shaken, and then we're going to strain it.
Now you're going to see this color.
Okay.
Yes. And now,
I don't know if they're going to see it. Hold on, let me lift that. Maybe they can see it. Like, okay.
Because you mixed red and
blue and green
and what else?
Yeah, so green.
Green. And now you're going to top it off with a little bit of club soda.
Yep. And you add a bit of green.
Pomegranates, yeah.
And then?
And it's a mint side. Okay, I'm just going to put it carefully. Our drink's here on the side. Victoria, here is yours.
Now, I haven't had a sip of this. Anna did, and she said it was absinthe.
Yeah, you definitely, because absinthe it's like the specific,
it's very dark,
like more like a tarragon flavor. Yeah,
and the more your guys'
it was like a Dark Star, like seriously, not Forever Young.
Someone actually did send us a drink called the Darth Vader to put on next season.
Oh yay, yes, guys, we're making it's gonna be like a huge surprise, but we are making season 4 cocktails now. So if you want to send us your cool recipe, please do. Like you have for like a week to do it.
Yeah, agreed.
It tastes really weird.
It tastes really weird.
It does.
It's just weird.
It was like wrong hole for me.
I don't think I would serve this to anyone, to be honest. I
Why you serve it to us?
Well, because we had it on the show, but I'm just saying, I don't think I would serve that to guests. I would not make this again. This is not one I would make for Clint.
I think now you should make it so he can like see what we had to drink today.
I don't even know if he would drink it looking at it.
It's like muddy puddles.
It is muddy
It
puddles.
tastes like lemon tarragon something.
Yeah, 2 thumbs down.
Yeah.
Don't make this one. There's the recipe to not make this one.
Yeah, especially the ingredients that we had to go and buy, like I think the tub of aloe vera juice Robin's gonna be
It's like
drinking.
absinthe with water and a bit of lemon juice.
This is the smallest tub of aloe vera juice I could
You
get.
see what we had to do for the show?
The smallest tub.
Okay, now we're gonna be adults and talk about adulting, making your home look adult while having children.
Yes.
And I think, honestly, I've tried and I failed in that concept because
I think your home looks lovely.
well, my child is not like a baby anymore. She's like almost 11 years old, so it gets much easier. But that's first 6 years, like it's almost wasn't possible for me. And like I had a nanny who'd go pick up stuff after the kid. And I really was like, for me, like I tried not to have the toys in my like living room, but it's almost impossible because if you're in the kitchen, you're cooking, you want to watch your kid doing something. And one thing that I've noticed some of my girlfriends who, well, number one, they like really good at organizing.
Yeah.
And it's about having a cool, proper organizing, like stuff where you can put it away that looks like a furniture.
Yeah, functional furniture.
Yes.
Functional
So things you can hide,
furniture.
hide it, and it's like some of them had that opening ottomans.
Yeah.
Like and they're really like beautiful. They open, they put all the toys in, put it back.
Mm-hmm.
Some had really nice like organizers, like dressers in the living rooms, also to put the kids' stuff away. I didn't have that. I had like kids organizers, so they were very colorful. Did not look.
Yeah, that makes it look definitely like a
Yeah.
not adult home.
Well, I have 3 kids and all their like different ages. It's like 12, 9, and 6. And like since the very beginning, like all the stories, like kids is like invasive species. They invade. Yeah, they invade all your space in the house, and it's everywhere, like kitchen, living room, everywhere. But like the thing is, like in every room I'm not gonna say that I was really and I am really successful with all this organizing stuff because like kids are everywhere, kid stuff. But if you have in every room this like drawers, dressers where the kids stuff goes when they need to clean up, it makes the life the way easier.
So for me, I think kids are like Tasmanian devils and they just spin around and whenever they get into the room it's just chaos. But my kids are now 13 and 17 years old, and when it was kind of my era of raising the children, it was a time of the pre-finished hardwood floors. And unfortunately, my kids trashed our floors. And that's one thing that I love about this unique era of flooring and decor is vinyl plank floors and laminate floors are in style right now. And if you can put those into your home, those are really great durable floors that will keep the look, that can't be destroyed by children. So if you're picking new flooring because they've destroyed your carpet, they've destroyed your lino, they've destroyed your hardwood, take a look.
Yeah, it's really hard to take Play-Doh out of the carpet.
Exactly.
And the same with the surfaces. Like my kids is drawing, painting all
Oh,
over,
yeah.
and all my tables is just,
So
just a mess.
Take a look at that when you're looking at putting things into your floor. If you're changing your floors out, throw in some laminate, throw in some vinyl plank. It is definitely adding value to your home, and they look so amazing. I know there's been tons of times we've been in houses, and I'm like, look, I don't know if it's hardwood, I don't know if it's vinyl plank.
Yeah,
it's just
so
a different
good.
kind of floor because it is so amazing right now.
Exactly. And I would totally agree with that because it is like for that reason, when we moved to our new home, there was like no carpet anywhere.
Now, that's the other thing is throwing a rug in every room. So if you are going to vinyl plank or hardwood or whatever your entire house, you may want to have kind of a softer surface. Throw a throw rug down. Let that be the rug of the room because then that way, if the kids wreck that throw rug, you can just pull it out. Why are you laughing?
Because you're the kid that always spills
Oh, I
something on my
know.
rug.
Jeez, can't let it
Robbie
go. Oh
was
my god. One time. But anyways, if you do, it's easier to throw away a throw rug than it is to redo all your floor or fight to get a stain out. So throw rugs are a little bit better that you can take a look at putting them in a room to soften that room, soften that flooring, and then rugs are a nice decor feature. The one thing I did that was really nice, and you can call stagers or decorators, and it really isn't that expensive. It can be like $180, $200.
Yeah, it saves you tons of time.
Yeah, and you can either take a photo of your room and send it to them, or they can come in and do a consultation and they can tell you what colors to paint your walls, your doors, your trim. They can tell you what furniture to put. They can help you with your decor items and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes getting that consultation for the $200 that it costs, because people always think bringing an interior decorator is going to cost you thousands, and it doesn't.
No, it's fine. The new furniture are going to cost you thousands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Sometimes what I've done too is you get the stager and you say, look, come in, stage my place with your furniture that you're getting rid of, and I'll buy it off of you. And that can be really cost effective too, because they usually are able to buy furniture at highly discounted prices and decor items at highly discounted prices, and then you buy it off of them. Other thing is matching all your dishes, your glasses, and your silverware. I buy everything from the restaurant supply stores because, in my opinion, who's going to want the best quality with the lowest possible price? And it's going to be restaurants because they have to consistently. Exactly. They need stuff that's going to bounce off granite. So when you get all that stuff matching, that's a kind of a little bit adulty and actually enough that you can actually serve people instead of the 4 plates that you had that aren't broken, plus the new package of plates and stuff like that are all bought at retail quality, but are going to break really, really quickly. So go to the restaurant supply store. There's 2 in Calgary. One is Hendrix, and the other one starts with a C. But I just talked to
I've been to both of them, and I can't remember the name. I know one is in the northeast.
Hendrix, yeah. Well, southeast is Hendrix.
So northeast, it's right not far away actually from Trisha. There's one, but I don't remember the name of it.
Starts with a C. I do know it, but go to the restaurant. Talk to the restaurants. Find out where they get their supplies from. I talk to restaurant realtors, so the realtors that actually help sell the restaurants, find out where they get their supplies from, and then that's where I go to get my chairs. It's where I go to get all my cutlery. It's where I go to get all of my glasses and my bowls. And I can tell you, they last way longer. And the prices are ridiculously reasonable. They're the same as
maybe
retail.
You should come live in Robin's house just to see how long things gonna last.
Hey, I have a blind mother that routinely breaks stuff. So
you don't live with her though. I live with mine. It's way more often for the exposure.
Fair enough. Now, the other thing too is look at hiring a home organizer. There are people who specialize in finding ways to find storage solutions and organize your home. It really might be worth bringing somebody in to help you organize the cabinets, organize the closets, get them all there. Because I find a lot of times it's just getting there, right? I just have to get there, and me getting there is overwhelming. But if I can have someone help get me there.
It could be very overwhelming to start, especially if like organizing is not your thing. It's like taxes. Once you start doing it,
but it's not that hard when you hire a professional.
It's all easy because the professional does it for you. You just sign checks.
Exactly.
Yeah, and of course, like think about decor that can last over the years. And I always say less is more. That's something I did in my house because we collect a lot of trinkets and photographs and this and that, and then it just becomes a huge cluster of things and looks kind of messy. And it was really hard for me to get to the point where like, okay, I'm taking all this out and putting only one thing on the shelf instead of displaying. Yes, I have now a box of things that like memories that is not on the shelf, but do you really look at the stuff that you have on the shelf all the time? The little booklets, the little photographs, the little like keepsakes when you go to like the zoo and they take a picture with you in the background with lion or something.
Kids drawings or
Sorry, Rob made a comment about the dishes. So Rob, what I do is I actually will buy, because you buy them sometimes you can buy them in bigger sets instead of just 12. So I'll actually buy a set of 36. I'll throw them down in the basement. And then I put out 12 and then slowly replace them. I actually do the same thing for our cabin. is that we have commercial dishes at our cabin, and I've got them all extras in the basement, and it's just as they get broken, I'll replace them. Which, believe it or not, I'm actually shocked at the fact that I have had very little replacement. So I've got lots of boxes of the exact glasses and dishes and stuff, and I've just got them basically on standby.
Yeah, so we've done that with Costco stuff where we bought like when things go on sale, a double it. But then eventually, like when the stuff start breaking, they have the same sense, but slightly different. And I was like, well, it's a little bit different set, right?
Yeah.
So I never thought about actually using a commercial because they probably keep it fairly the same.
Yeah, they do, absolutely. All right, now the other thing. This is my favorite point. Stock your bar. Get a bar cart. If you don't have a bar, make a bar cart. Stock your bar. Make sure.
You should see her bar.
My bar is lovely.
Honestly. I just got lost.
No,
like, bring the bottle of this, and you just look in there.
It's like what you call the not the treasure chest, but that the lion and the witch and
the wardrobe.
The wardrobe, her wardrobe, like her bar looks like that wardrobe from the movie.
But that is, when you're an adult, you should have a stock bar. If you don't drink,
it's not a bar, Robin. It's literally a huge wardrobe of alcohol.
It is actually called a Chinese wedding wardrobe, and it's from the 18th century.
Yeah. It's like your daughter's diary.
Now, hanging window treatments. One way you can actually lengthen the feel of a room is by hanging your window treatments from the top of your ceiling all the way down.
As close to the ceiling as possible. Yeah, not like right, but very close. Like I would say, inch off the ceiling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and have a minimum of a queen size bed. I know lots of people love their kings. Go king, but have a big bed. Don't just have a double. If you're a grown up, you gotta have it. I don't care if you're married, if you're single, whatever. Have at least a queen size bed. That's what an adult has. Seriously.
Yeah. And what else like we can say about adulting? So the flowers, you can put like really cool vases with the beautiful flowers to pretty up and clean your counters, right?
And the smell. The
smell
is really important.
Get a signature scent for your house.
Yeah.
Decide what that is. Don't make it overpowering.
I really like those hotel smells. Like I would totally. Right? They're not cheap. Like when I looked at them, they're like between $30 to $50, like for the collection, hotel collection.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And this thing with the steam look really lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. So make your house smell nice.
Yeah.
Decorate with fresh flowers. I know some people feel that fresh flowers can be a bit of a waste of money. If you really are that adamant that you don't like fresh flowers, you can get really high quality fake ones, but honestly, fresh is better.
Yeah.
I told my husband when we got married that he had to buy me fresh flowers every once in a while for no reason whatsoever, at least twice a year. That was condition.
You guys can always get a potted flowers and just transfer them into more of a modern vase, so to speak. Like, just put pot in a pot. I'll do that a lot with orchids because some of the orchids just come with the bare plastic thing. So just put them in a pretty pot, and that way it's kind of also decorates really well.
And the art.
Yes.
You got to get art.
Yes.
Make sure it's framed though.
So our has lots of nudity, so everybody knows it's an adult house. I'm just joking. It's just one.
But get framed art, right? That's pretty adulty.
One room, it should be in the one concept. So if you have like watercolor paintings, like keep it watercolor. If it's oil, let it be oil, and the frame should be matching.
Absolutely.
So that's how it's gonna look.
She's an artist, so that's why she's like, I obviously go by theme, not so much by the concept.
But that's the other thing is get a cohesive color scheme throughout your house. Don't make every room a different color. Get a cohesive color scheme, and that's what your stager or your interior designer can help with. And also too is go and get a bunch of matching pillows. So what I actually did in my house is I had decor pillows, and instead of replacing the entire pillow, I actually just went and got new covers, and you can buy them on Temu or you can buy them on Amazon, and I just recovered them to change up my color scheme in my living room to make it look new. So you don't have to buy whole new pillows. There's a really cost-effective way of doing it. And
Well,
just
actually, if you
them.
go to IKEA, they sell raw pillows. So they like the feather stuffed pillows.
Exactly.
And you can basically get all different pillow casing for them, all different colors.
And this huge selection of pillowcasing and fabric.
So I am a huge non-matchy pillow person. So what I like is just get like different shapes and different colors, different textures, but they have to be in the same tone.
Yeah.
So they have to be like a matchy. So like if we're going from beige to blue to like pink, like light pink, it has to be that light transformation on colors and on textures. So you have to make it with purpose. Don't make completely like yellow and then one is blue and one is red and you look like a Christmas cushion.
So this is a personal thing, but I'm a big fan of solid color sheets and duvet covers, not patterns, just because it can be a little bit off-putting. So I love Amazon Basics. They are high quality. I put them in every single Airbnb I have. I put them in our house. They're high quality at super reasonable prices. And same with towels. Upgrade your towels, upgrade your sheets, make them fancy.
Go for like a matching towels as well. Like, pick a color. Like in my house, I have white, I have certain tone of gray and blue just because for the lake and it's actually blue goes only in my ensuite because I have blue, iridescent blue shower tile.
But see, that's exactly it. Like, so we're actually getting my mom's new Airbnb ready. So my mom bought one and we went online and you can pick all of these color palettes. So we went online and we actually picked a home decor color palette. And that's now what we're doing her entire Airbnb around. Sorry.
Such a magnificent drink.
But so with that, that's kind of a way to do it. If you're trying to pick colors for your home and a cohesive color, going online, like you can go online and you can research color palettes for your home and you can. So what we did is like we wanted.
Well, number one, you have to like the color. Don't go with what's trendy. If orange will be irritating to you all day long, don't go for it. Like some people love the beige, and it keeps it nice and plain with no too much color. Some people I get tired of color, so I try to keep everything
neutral is really
more of a neutral colors. But also switching up the colors. Like you get tired of yellow, put the blue in. So it kind of gives you an idea.
All right.
And also just like on that side, so I've done pillows different ways. Like I've done the pillows like custom. I've done the cheap ones. I've done Home Sense. I've done IKEA. Whatever you do, get the pillow that unzips the pillowcase that you can wash.
100%.
Yes, it's so important. And for the furniture, go again for either leather furniture that is easy to wipe, and believe it or not, paint comes off.
Yeah.
The markers, if they're not washable, I don't think so. But the pen, I got freaked out once. Kira drew on a leather couch. It comes off. Or if you're doing material, again, there's a covers you can buy that you can wash and put them back, especially if you have small kids. You don't want to invest something because the kids, doesn't matter how careful they are.
Oh, no, they never does.
They're Tasmanian devils.
Yeah. So it just
Well, I wash my coverage I have deep green sofa and it's dark and it's still such a mess all the time. I wash it maybe 10 times already.
Yeah. So
really
make sure everything what you put on out is washable and cleanable, and because again, the way Rob and I learned it, because we actually styled our home and then we found out we were pregnant.
Oh.
So we adult our home and then we just let Kira do her thing. And I was like, well, we got what we got, so we're not investing into anything until she grows up.
Yeah. Okay, but speaking of grown-up things, this is super cool. So this is what we're giving away this week, and this is an amazing thing. So first of all, this here thing, you put your ounce of alcohol and it will you fill it and then it just automatically drains in here and you know it's an ounce, which is kind of cool.
So to the rim, so if you put it to the rim, it's an ounce.
It's an ounce. And then it drains right into your glass and then you take it off. Now this is an insulated glass and then this is a thing that you guys got to see. Oh, hang on. Come on.
It's spinning on mine, maybe because it's sticky.
Oh no, it's spinning. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you can't really see it in the show. Hang on, I'm gonna take that off.
Yeah.
But
there you go.
spin it,
Yeah, so
and this is stirring your drink. So if you have one of those drinks that you love to stir, and we're actually going to show you on the next show exactly how this thing works, because we're going to make a stirring drink, and we're going to put it in
I feel like, those people who overspins their wine because they have this thing, they like to spin the wine, they're going to constantly sit and spin their drink.
But what's funny about this too, though, is once you put ice in there, it keeps your beverage so cold. Yes. It is so amazing.
Heavy. Yeah.
It's an amazing, amazing thing. And you can buy these online, and they're amazing, and they're Canada made, and they're super cool. So coming into summer, you're going to want to keep your drinks cold. This is our giveaway. Like and share us.
2 of those. You get a pair for you and your friend or a partner or whoever. Please like and share. Tag your friends every time you see us on social media. Obviously, Facebook Live, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. Yes. So every time you see Tipsy Realtors, please. And again, just a quick reminder, don't forget to send us your special cocktail. We are making a really cool surprise for season 4, and we need those cocktails by the end of the month.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone get your cocktails in. I'm excited about the
And there will be another prize.
There you go. That's right. So we're excited about the Green Monster, which is one we've got in. We've got the Dark Vader. I think there's another one that came in. So we're going to put all of those into season 4, and then, wait until you see what we've got coming season 4.
Even if you're sitting at the patio and you had a great cocktail, you're like, oh my God, this is delicious, snap a photo and send it to us.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Menus, cocktail menus. I always love that. I take photos of cocktail menus all the time.
Yeah. Okay, what are we doing next week? What are we doing?
Next week we're going to do, it's called the Slow Bird, and we're going to teach you guys about how budgeting to buy your home, because a lot of times what ends up happening is people don't know how to save the money, and oh my God, can we talk next week about saving versus debt paying off?
Yes.
Because I love saving versus debt paying off. All right.
They already think you're crazy. It's fine. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I don't think I think people should comment about if they think I'm crazy.
You'll make on the list. All right. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, for all your real estate needs. We're still working super hard. It is a spring market. We are experiencing shortage of inventory over the weekend. My client finally won over 12 offers. So yay.
We get so excited when that happens nowadays.
Yeah. So if you guys thinking of selling real estate, please definitely give us a call. If you're thinking of buying real estate, there is an art to it in such a competitive market,
and we're all home buying artists.
Yes, we are home buying artists.
Home buying artists.
And it's still lots of time left.
Absolutely.
Before the summer, before the vacation.
And if you're looking at an amazing investment, the next 5 years are going to be hot. Get your money in real estate. Anyways, thanks guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.